slip the bonds of earth and rise so high. We could fly across the mountains together, hand in hand, searching, always searching for the promised land. Mama,
Rhiannon Giddens is a Grammy Award-winning musician, MacArthur genius, Pulitzer Prize winner, and an alumna of the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. She exemplifies the exceptional impact of the more than 15,000 alumni who've been inspired by the NCSSM experience. Before 1980, there was no school like NCSSM anywhere in the world, but visionary North Carolina leaders believed something bold, that extraordinary talent exists in every community and that the state should nurture it. The idea was born. North Carolina would create a residential public high school for STEM to inspire curiosity and innovation to fuel the future. The General Assembly established NCSSM, and in 1980, the first students arrived in Durham on the repurposed campus of the former Watts Hospital. Nearly 5 decades later, this vision continues to transform students and transform North Carolina. From the mountains to the coast, NCSSM gives students from every corner of our state the opportunity to learn, discover, and grow. The result is a powerful pipeline of talent, students who go on to lead in medicine, life sciences, engineering, technology, education, public service, and entrepreneurship across North Carolina and beyond. Students from anywhere in North Carolina can come to NCSSM and become anything.
I am a physician. I'm a pediatrician by training. I have managed with my career to really try to give back at every step along the way, including serving as the North Carolina State Health Director. I loved my high school experience in Lumberton. I wasn't fleeing something, I just went for something more in my education. What I was pursuing was the best education possible. And one of the things I really like about the mission of NCSSM is it's not just for children from the Triangle area or Raleigh or, Charlotte, where there may already be elite educational opportunities. NCSSM is pulling in students from underserved areas, from rural communities like the one where I grew up. And that's what I'm excited about with NCSSM, the fact that it does provide a pathway to educational success for students from all kinds of backgrounds and socioeconomic situations.
NCSSM guarantees access to our residential program to students from all parts of our state at no cost to students and families. Our charter requires us to distribute enrollment opportunities to talented students in each of North Carolina's 14 congressional districts. NCSSM is known the world over for delivering opportunity to students throughout all of our state, year after year, regardless of the zip code they live in or their family's financial means. The idea of NCSSM's residential experience proved itself. Demand for admission soared. Enrollment more than doubled, and facilities on the historic Watts Hospital campus in Durham were worn thin and stretched to the max. We had launched summer opportunities on university campuses and our own, and we started teaching video conference-based courses in partnership with local high schools from the mountains to the coast, decades before Zoom or Google Meet. NCSSM was welcomed as a full constituent of the UNC system in 2007. We added NCSSM Online to give students who stayed in their home communities a 2-year series of courses, and we continue to grow our NCSSM Connect and online virtual course programs serving more than 1,000 students each year. By 2010, demand for NCSSM's residential program was at an all-time high, and we weren't the only ones to take notice. The General Assembly directed a study for growth that ultimately identified Morganton, North Carolina as the home of a second campus. Business and industry and the community celebrated that decision. Funding from the Connect NC bond allowed for planning to kick off in earnest, and our elected state leaders advanced critical funding for construction and operations to move the project forward toward its eventual grand opening in 2022. The road to Morganton also required significant private investment from our friends, partners, alumni, and champions. The NCSSM Foundation launched our Ignite Plus Transform campaign. Not only did we raise more than $14 million to build out our second campus in Morganton, we set an audacious goal of $50 million. Support was so strong that the campaign finished a year early in 2025 after raising $86 million. In 2026, Niche.com recognized NCSSM as the #1 public high school in America for the 3rd time in the past 4 years. This honor is possible only because of the investment of our state, partnership across the UNC system, and the tireless efforts and talents of our faculty and staff who bring NCSSM to life. The NCSSM experience doesn't simply prepare students for the future, it empowers them to help shape it. Today, thousands of NCSSM alumni live and work in North Carolina, contributing to industries that power the state's economy. Every day, we're transforming what's possible in STEM education, bringing artificial intelligence, sustainability, and data science into the hands of students and educators throughout our state. NCSSM has incubated new programs like the Rhiannon program in artificial intelligence, the Colopy program in entrepreneurship, and a data science program supported by Google.
In science and math, you're surrounded by people who enjoy learning. They want to learn. When you're having a discussion, they're having the discussion because they want to have it, not because it's their homework assignment. And that kind of energy and enthusiasm for learning, and not just in the sciences and not just in the maths, is just infectious, and it drives all of us to be better. I think science and math really broadens your interest and gives you many skills, and in a small company and in a startup you get to exercise many different skills, and that just got me into entrepreneurship, and I've been there ever since.
Through stronger mentorship connections, world-class student research, global learning experiences, and entrepreneurship programs, our students aren't just preparing for the future, they're actively creating it.
My name is Ava Cummings, and I'm from the North Carolina School of Science and Math located in Durham, North Carolina, and I'm a Regeneron STS finalist. My project is about STAC3 disorder. It's a mutation in the STAC gene that causes your muscle contractions and your muscle development, and so that just causes issues with muscular strength. It was first identified in the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina, which is my tribe, in the 1980s, and I investigated a combination of tirasemtiv and an herb from a plant called common nettle that's traditionally used by my tribe to treat the symptoms of STAC3. I was really inspired by the potential in bridging modern medicine with traditional indigenous medicinal practices, which is what I did through combining the two treatments that I used in my research, and also just having the opportunity to give back to my community through my interest in STEM and then also my cultural background.
The North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics is North Carolina's high school, and we're proud to foster, challenge, inspire, and empower students and communities to design their future. We see it every day as our students design pollinator gardens, fusion reactors, compete in robotics and athletics, and publish novels and original scholarly research. Our students represent each corner of the state and the rich tapestry of North Carolina. 46 years on, NCSSM continues to accept and embrace the greater challenge as we inspire a brighter future for our state, our country, and beyond.